Hello, everybody, and welcome to the drive-thru. I'm your host, Tony T, as we broadcast live here on Pig Dawgz and throughout social media. We'll get you out of here well before the top of the hour, give you enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games, and that's what we do here on the drive-thru Monday through Friday at 6 Eastern Time. We give you live free sports picks for the games starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time or later to deliver those winners. Our professional handicappers over at Pig Dawgz and Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek at who'll be on the show for today. We got James Clark here, ready to deliver a pick from Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Tony Brown from Las Vegas. Shane Mickle, Chris Ruffolo, Ninos, and Alex Smart will join us today. Here's how they'll line up. Smart, Brown, Ninos, Mickle, Ruffolo, Clark, and then I will close this one out. All right, Chris, you got all your census. I know you rehydrated after that tough sweat with that Spain-Italy game.
Oh, man, it was a tough sweat within the first 5 minutes. Let's be realistic. But I'm good now. Penalty shootout's done. I've calmed down. I'm back in the right frame of mind. I'm ready to do this tonight.
All right, let's do it. Let's go ahead and let's get started. Let's welcome Alex Smart to the drive-thru. You'll find him over at Pig Dawgz. Alex, how's it going?
Good. How's everything with you guys?
Oh, it's going great. Doing better with Chris. We got him. We got him in a good mood. It's good. We got him in a good mood today.
Yeah, I'm good now. I'm good. I'm settled.
That's good.
All right, we got the Rangers here to host the Tigers. The Rangers here laying a bundle here, $1.77, total of $9.
Yeah, and there's a lot of value here with Detroit. No matter how you look at this game, I mean, Texas has played some decent ball from time to time lately, but you know what? So hasn't Detroit. Won 7 of their last 10 games. They even split that series with the Astros, which was pretty impressive in itself. And you're looking at Urena here, and I think with this line, I think the lines makers are just taking a bad stance on Urena, the starting pitcher for Detroit. And Dane Dunning is no Cy Young Award winner either, and he's only gone into the 6th inning a couple times this year. And Detroit's been lighting it up against right-handers on the road. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm looking at my numbers here, they popped 5 or more runs in 6 of the last 8 road games against right-hand pitching. So, we've got some value here, and we've got, something to stand behind on this line. And
all right.
Tigers.
All right, Alex Smart here is going to go ahead and take the Tigers here at plus 157 here against the Texas Rangers. All right, Chris, we know Texas, they've had their struggles here facing right-handed starters this season. When you look at their numbers, they're just 17 and 39 against righties. And, of course, at home, they're only hitting .215 against righties.
Yeah, for me, the cure for hitting for fixing those woes is facing Jose Urena. I think he's a pitcher I could hit a home run off of right now. He's 25 runs in his last 4 starts, 22 earned. I'm looking at the over here because, like Alex said, Dane Dunning is not a pitcher that I'm looking to lay $1.80 with at home. He'll be good eventually, but with a Texas offense that just doesn't seem to produce enough run support for him, I got to look towards the over here just because I think both teams get on the board in this one.
Looking here over, and of course, Alex here on the Tigers, plus 157 here against the Texas Rangers. Your start time here is at 8 Eastern Time. All right, Alex, let's take a look over at Pig Dawgz. Well, tonight, we have a good card here from Major League Baseball. 14 games in primetime. Remember that Rays-Cleveland game was postponed until tomorrow for a doubleheader. We got that big NBA game tonight. What do you have going on over at the site?
I've got 5 Major League Baseball selections all packed up nice and tight for everybody, $49.95. And I have both the side and the total of the beginning of the NBA Finals. So join me tonight. Let's make some money.
Yeah, let's make some money here with Alex Smart Sports over at Pig Dawgz. Maybe that 5-pack going right now. We've got baseball and basketball on that 5-pack. Get on board and take those winnings, and let's go long-term with Alex Smart. That 3, 7, and 30 all sports pass will get you every play that Alex releases over at Pig Dawgz for that time period you select. When you go over to the profile page and you make that purchase, of course, you can add a second capper for the 2-for-1 capper promotion, even greater value. All right, Alex, as always, great having your show. Have yourself a great night, and we'll talk soon with you. I know you're going to hit vacation pretty soon.
Yeah, pretty soon. I'll be away for a couple of weeks, but I think I'll see you guys on Thursday. So.
Sounds great. All right, Alex, have yourself a great night. Alex Smart here on the drive. Let's continue here with our coverage. Now we're going to go and welcome in Tony Brown. We're going over to Las Vegas, Nevada, where, boy, it's got to be at least we know it's in the triple digits. The question is how hot. Will it hit 110? Was it 106? We'll find out. We'll find out here from Tony Brown right now, so we'll bring him in. Tony, how's it going?
It's going all right. It's like 200 degrees out here. I was playing basketball yesterday, and one of my friends melted, actually.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
Yeah, we're
brutal.
going to miss that.
All right, here we go tonight, 8 Eastern time. We got the Twins to host the White Sox. So the White Sox favor $1.19, total of 8.
Yeah, I like this play. You guys been watching the videos for a long time. I don't really get too excited. We do equal bets or whatever, but I'm going all in on this one. I mean, it's so many things that line up in this game. The games aren't played on paper, but sometimes the stats can't be ignored. The White Sox are 9-2 in the last 11 versus the Twins. They've absolutely dominated this matchup. And then the one game that they lost came last night. There's no better team coming off a loss in the MLB this season than the White Sox. They're cashing at like 67%. They do not lose back-to-back games often. Not to mention they got Rendon starting tonight, which he's a left-handed starter. Minnesota is they've been wow. They're getting doubled up basically against left-handed starters. I think they're 9-18, maybe 9-20 versus left-handers. So all the trouble versus left-handers. Chicago being one of the best bounce-back teams in the MLB, and they're 9-2 against them. Like I said, the games aren't played on paper, but sometimes the stats can't be ignored, so we won't.
All right, Tony Brown is looking here at the White Sox minus 119 against the Twins. All right, Chris, a bounce back spot here for Chicago, and of course they are coming off that loss, looking to break a 3-game losing streak.
Yeah, I had to look at the under here just because I think it may be stating the obvious, but you're getting two of the better pitchers in their respective rotations in Rodon and Berrios, and I think we're going to have a pitcher's duel here. But one thing I did want to ask Tony, and this is just personally, and I didn't want to spring this on you, but we talk about a lot of numbers. Is there anything to worry about Berrios having a 12-2 career record? Is there something to maybe a pitcher just having a team's number, or is it? I don't know. I just want to get your thoughts on that.
Well, I mean, you're right. Like I said, this pick that I'm making today is stat-driven, so you don't want to say that the numbers don't count. But the first thing that I said is the games aren't played on paper. These pitchers pitch every 5 days, so, he may have just happened to have 14 starts against the White Sox at their work. It's just been one of those things. He's not as dominant as that number seems, so that's where you would take the numbers away from this stat, and I would roll with the stats of the White Sox because it's more consistent. You know what I mean? This season, it's a stat from this season. They don't lose back-to-back, and then even with the 14-2 record, obviously, he wasn't there in the last few games because the White Sox are 9-2 against the Twins. You know what I mean? So I'm just rolling with a different type of stats, but that was a great question.
Yeah, and Berrios' start this year against the White Sox, he gave 4 runs, 3 earned, 10 hits in 5 innings of a 8-5 loss. So if you just look at the recent,
Tony is the host of the show. He can call you out like that. I wasn't going to call you out like that.
I saw that statistic, and I thought sometimes we read into something that a pitcher has a team's number, but like Tony said, they played 11 times this season, and he can't pitch all 9 games, so that's a fair point. So I can understand the side with the White Sox.
With the Warriors and the Cavs, like they're 20-5 against this team, 24. That's when LeBron played. That's when Steph Curry and the Warriors were healthy. You know what I mean? So you got to kind of watch it when you're doing the stats, man. But good question, Chris, for sure.
Yeah, something I like with Rodon, 7 road starts, ERA 1.71, is WHIP 0.92. So that's something there you can look at current form. Or 7 games on the road. White Sox minus 119 against the Twins here from Tony Brown. This one's 8 Eastern time, MLB Extra Innings channel. Right, Tony, let's take a look over at Pick Dawgz Prim tonight. Well, we got 14 games from Major League Baseball in the prime time. We got that big NBA game tonight. 343 units in the profit here past 7 days. What do you have going on over at the site?
Yeah, it's a huge night in the MLB. Like you said, it's 14 games on the slate. I got 3 of them all wrapped up in a package. It's my MLB Tuesday triple play, and then I kept working hard, and I came up with 2 bonus plays, man. These are some big smackers. They're my Tuesday max bets in the MLB. And, of course, it's game 1 in the NBA Finals, and we're all over that as well. You can buy all these picks individually, or you can group them together. Real players who's serious about making money, just get the season pass. You would have got the baseball picks, the NBA picks, NFL, college, everything I release, 1 pass, 1 low price. Playoffs, championship picks included.
That's right, guys. A big card here from Tony Brown over at Pick Dawgz Premium. You can see it right now. Get on board with his packages for tonight. Get the big plays up there going up from Major League Baseball. He's got a triple pack going on as well from baseball. And, of course, he's got his plays up there for you to get on board and take those winnings and go long-term with Tony Brown with those 3, 7, and 30-day All Sports Pass. You'll get every play that Tony releases over at Pick Dawgz Premium for that time period you select when you go to the profile page and make that purchase. Add a second capper with that 2-for-1 promo. Even greater savings, you can add Tony with, we can add Tony with Chris Ruffolo, add Tony Brown with Big Al McMorty. Yeah, go with Little Al.
I wouldn't mind going with any capper because we're all great over here. You're going to make money, but me and Chris are already in a crew, so it just makes sense.
That's right. Go with Chris's crew with Tony Brown and Chris. Of course, you see them in their videos as they do hockey. And there's still another hockey video to do anyway.
Unfortunately, man, I had Tampa Bay on the suite, man. Just take my money then. Forget it in overtime.
Oh, brutal.
Man.
That is brutal. All right, Tony Brown, get on board with his plays for tonight, guys. So that long-term pass is your best value over there at Pick Dawgz Premium. All right, Tony, it's always great having you show. We'll talk in a couple of days, but we're looking for your video. There will be a Game 5 when, of course, you're part of Chris's crew with that Stanley Cup videos.
Yes, I will for sure see you guys at 4 for the Game 5 pick on the Stanley Cup. And sorry to all the other cappers for running long. You know I'm long-winded. Apologize.
No problem. Tony Brown here on The Drive. Have yourself a great night. Talk in a couple of days. Tony Brown here on The Drive. We'll continue on here with the coverage. I want to make sure I get this in because I forgot it yesterday. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. Free picks every single day. Of course, it all gets started with the morning show. You got Mitch, Rod Zawacki, Brian Bittler. Back to the new old time. I call it back to the 10 a.m. Eastern time. That's every day here to get it started. And, of course, don't forget those YouTube membership VIP shows. Great value. Follow the link below and get signed up. And we're here Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. And as always, guys, we need your help to build our audience. Those likes, those thumbs up, Chris, really helps us out.
Yeah, Tori, I think we can forgive you for one day. You're doing so much behind the scenes that one day forgetting it won't. We still got it in, though. But, yeah, like Tony said, absolutely. We appreciate all the love and support, guys, because at the end of the day, the Pick Dawgz family, the ones that watch these videos, you guys are the ones we do this for. So, definitely keep all those likes and subscriptions and lets us know that you guys like what we're doing. And maybe if there's stuff that you really like, then we'll do more of it. But definitely keep them coming in because we appreciate all the love and support.
We absolutely do. All right, let's continue on here on The Drive-Thru. Let's go over to Florida. Welcome Al and Ninos to the show. You'll find him over at Pick Dawgz Premium when he's a handicap, and sometimes you find him over playing some poker out in Florida. Al, how's it going?
Yeah, so they actually shut the poker room I usually go to down tonight because of Hurricane Elsa supposed to be coming through tonight. So, yeah, they got the night off for me, and I get to do this show at home tonight. But I'm usually here for it, as you said yesterday. Anyways, on to this game.
All right, on to this game. All right, Al's going to pick the Diamondbacks and the Rockies with Arizona here laying $1.30, total 8.5.
Yeah, John Gray getting the start here against Merrill Kelly. Colorado is 4-1 their last 5 meetings between these two. They've struggled on the road this year, and so has Gray, which is my biggest concern for this pick. But I really don't see them ending the season with this bad a record on the road. And Gray did shut the Brewers out through 5 innings in his last road start. We'll be facing a much weaker lineup tonight. The Diamondbacks have been just struggling altogether this year. I mean, for a while now, and just 2-8 in their last 10. I just don't think Arizona or Kelly should be favored anytime soon, no matter where they're playing or how bad their opponent's road record is. So I'm taking a shot with the Rockies here on the money line.
That's a shot here with the Rockies here, plus 120 against the D-backs. All right, Chris, what say you here? You need a little bit more here to go with the Rockies.
Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to spray away the stink from this game. I just had to. I think Al's right just from a value perspective because I don't see any spot where the Arizona Diamondbacks should be favored, even with Merrill Kelly pitching. John Gray did get beat up by the D-backs earlier this season, but the Rockies have just been playing better baseball lately. So I'll take the Rockies in the plus money here as well.
All right, he agrees here. Rockies plus 120 against Arizona. It starts at 8 Eastern time, MLB Extra Innings channel. All right, let's take a look over at Pick Dawgz Premium. 14 games in prime time, Major League Baseball. We also have that big NBA game, Game 1, Bucks and Suns. What do you have going on over at Pick Dawgz Premium?
Definitely have that Game 1 there in a 3-pack with my 2 best picks in the MLB, and have a third MLB pick if you're on the long-term pass. So yeah, which is always the best way to go, as we always mention, or the 2-for-1. Coming off my roughest day ever, if not, well, it's definitely been a long time. And looking for a big bounce back day today and moving forward.
Big bounce back here from Ninos over at Big Dawgz. Him get on board with his plays tonight. He's got a slam dunk and MLB home run single plays available for you right now over at Big Dawgz. Him get on board. And of course, his long-term pass is his great best value there at Big Dawgz. He also has an MLB season pass, NBA season pass goal for the rest of the season here with the finals, or the rest of the season here in Major League Baseball. Every play that Al releases from Major League Baseball all the way to the final game of the World Series is yours when you perk up that MLB season pass at a really good price. All right, Al, as always, great having your show. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk soon.
All right, you guys have a good one. Yep.
All right, Al Ninos here on the drive. Let's continue on here with our coverage here. We're going to go on over to Shane Mickle. You'll find him over at Pick Dawgz Prim, where he's number 1 in the NBA. Boy, he's approaching that 3,000 unit mark here in the NBA this season. Number 2 in the NBA last year. But Shane, you're going for that number 1 crown this year.
Yeah, I'm sick of being number 2. I want to take that number 1 spot this year.
All right, looks like he's going to get it. All right, here we go. 9:45 Eastern Time. San Francisco Giants playing host to the Cardinals, with the Giants favored $1.35, total of 8.
Yeah, I can understand in this game why the Cardinals are the underdogs, but I still think they're the play in this game. Adam Wainwright, we bet on him last week. I don't think it worked out. But I think it'll work out this time. You know, last game he was in Coors Field against the Rockies, gave up only 2 runs in 8 innings. Now, anyone that can go 8 innings in Coors Field, giving up only 2 runs, is quite impressive. Johnny Cueto's been good for the Giants. But I don't think I think Adam Wainwright's going to get the upper hand here. The real concern with the Cardinals is scoring runs. I think Adam Wainwright's going to make it very easy. I only see the Cardinals needing maybe 3 or at max 4 runs to get the job done in this game. I think they get it. I'm going to take the plus money with the Cardinals.
All right, Shane Mickle says go plus money here with the Cardinals, plus 122 here against the Giants. All right, Chris, well, the Cardinals look pretty good here in Game 1. In that day game, it was a rare day game for San Francisco, having to fly back from the East Coast. A lot of the West Coast teams had trouble with that first home game after the long trips back east. But Chris, your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I've got to agree. I know Shane and I disagreed on Adam Wainwright a couple starts ago, but there's no denying he's turning back the clock. His last 5 starts have been outstanding, and he just threw, I think, 7 shutout innings in his last start. And as much as I like the Giants at home, Cueto just hasn't been the same moneymaker he's been in the last couple of years for us with the Giants. So I like the value with the Cardinals here as well.
All right, agreement here. Cardinals plus 122 against the Giants. This is your late game, 9:45 Eastern Time, MLB Extra Inning Channel. All right, Shane, let's take a look over at Pick Dawgz Prim tonight. Well, we talked about here 14 games in the prime time. That big NBA game tonight. It's Game 1, Bucks and Suns. We got the number 1 handicapper in the NBA this year, over 2,800 units of profit. Shane, what do you have going on over at the site?
A couple different pick options tonight. Got a 3-pack, a 5-pack. Both packs include my 2 NBA plays. One includes 1 MLB play. One includes 3 MLB plays. And then I've also got the entire NBA Finals pack, $89.95. That'll get you every play in this series. If it goes 4, 5, 6, 7 games, so hop on that. That's probably the best value right now.
All right, guys, get on board here with Shane Mickle over at Pick Dawgz. You see the numbers here, over 2,800 units of profit right now. He's got his Tuesday night 3-pack. He'll get his side in total. Well, he got 2 plays from the NBA right now with that MLB play. 3-pack going on, or if you want to go long-term, you get the 3, 7, 30 All Sports Pass, because if you look at the past 30 days, Shane is doing fantastic work, over 1,100 units, nearly 1,200 units of profit. Past 30 days this year, over 1,300 units of profit. So Shane doing fantastic work over there at Pick Dawgz Premium. And of course, you can also get on board with the NBA's Finals Pass. He has it at a reduced rate. Get every pick from the NBA Finals from the number 1 handicapper over at Pick Dawgz Premium for that low price of $89. So go visit Shane Mickle's profile page and sign up for that NBA's Finals Pack and get on board. All right, Shane, as always, great having you show. Continue that success, and we'll talk in a couple days.
Sounds good. Have a good couple days, guys.
All right, Shane Mickle here on the drive-thru. All right, let's continue here with our coverage, and now it's time for Chris Ruffolo for his play tonight. We're going over to Major League Baseball. a team that is near and dear to his heart in Major League Baseball. We'll see if we can make it a double because his Italy came through. We'll see if this other one can come through for him. Of course, Chris will be looking at this Orioles and Blue Jays game. Blue Jays big favorites is already 3 on the road. Total sits here 11.
Yeah, and I can tell you, like Tony said, this team is near and dear to my heart, and I've been watching Steven Matz pitch. And while I made a pretty penny fading Matz in New York, he's undergone a bit of a career renaissance with Toronto. He's 7-3. Pitching very, very well this season. He's had his spots where he's looked like the old Steven Matz, but again, more often than not, this guy's been on. And I think this is more of an anti-play against the Orioles here. You know, you look at the Baltimore Orioles, and if you bet on the $100 on the Orioles every time they were at home this season, you're down over $1,100. The only team worse in that department than the Orioles are the Arizona Diamondbacks, and we all know how bad the Diamondbacks are, 23-62 this season. Now, like I said, I think this is just a spot where, you know, you look at the Blue Jays, who have absolutely rolled in their last few games in Baltimore, taking on a spot starter in Spencer Watkins, who only has 1 inning under his start this season in terms of you know, going on the mound. And you know, the Blue Jays 8-1 their last 9 games in Baltimore. I think the Blue Jays take care of business. They're up over $660 if you bet on them in all their games on the road this season. I think we look at another easy winner against the Orioles tonight. I'm taking them on the run line.
All right, we got the play here from Chris will be on the Blue Jays. The run line lay the -1.5 runs. The return -123 against the Orioles. I can't argue that. I mean, just what I've seen of the Orioles, I really don't like. Matz has been really good on the road. 8 road starts. His whip is just 1.03, so he doesn't get any base runners. So if you get the home run, you're probably not going to have too many runners on base, and that's really what you got to worry about in that ballpark there. And of course, Chris said that ballpark in Baltimore obviously yields a lot of runs, and of course, you're taking the run line with a Toronto team that will get their 9 at bats.
Yeah, and I think you and I can both agree that the Baltimore Orioles could have arguably the worst pitching staff in all of baseball, because at least teams like Arizona, you know, they have Merrill Kelly, who's a decent pitcher. Colorado's just had their struggles on the road. But you look at Baltimore, when 2 of your top 5 starters in your rotation are Matt Harvey and Jorge Lopez, who both have an ERA well over 6 this season, that's not going to win you many games. And I think this is another spot where the Orioles just paint themselves into a corner, and they have trouble really coming back from this one. I think it's over early. Like I said, I'm sticking with Toronto on the run line. You could even push this to -2.5, I think, to get some extra plus money out of it.
Looking at it that way, of course, with Baltimore, you get some of these young pitchers, your Aching, your Creamer, and even your young prospects come in and they've stunk. It's got to be demoralizing to see your prospects come in and just get pounded.
Well, and I mean these are high draft picks, like you said. I'm just trying to pull up the respective ERAs for certain pitchers within the Baltimore system. But I can tell you alone, just watching Matt Harvey this season, it's been bad. I mean, you look at, like you said, Keegan Aiken, 7.48 ERA, Matt Harvey, 7.34, Jorge Lopez, 6.02, you know, Thomas Eshelman, 7.18. These are the guys that you're supposed to have anchor your rotation, and they're giving up numbers left and right. Well, unfortunately, when you're giving up runs like that left and right, you got to at least have some kind of offense to counteract that. Baltimore just doesn't have it. They have nice pieces, but not cohesive enough to offset the bad from the pitching rotation.
Toronto's a team I see that just feast on bad pitching. They can roll it up here. Agreement here with Toronto. Run line -1.5 runs, -123 against the hapless Baltimore Orioles. And this one has a start time of 7 Eastern time, MLB Extra News Channel. All right, Chris, let's take a look over at Pick Dawgz Premium for tonight. Well, we got the NBA game. Game 1, the Bucks and Suns. 14 games from Major League Baseball in the prime time hours. What do you have going on over the site?
I've decided to resurrect another one of my OG packages, 2 for a Tuesday. You can get 2 sports in one package. You're going to get 2 of my favorite plays from the MLB tonight, as well as my top play for the NBA Finals, Game 1. Got that over for $29.95 over at the website. And guys, we always talk about the 2-for-1 capper deal. Pair me up with any of the fantastic cappers you see on here. You cannot go wrong with pairing any of us up. You know, I still got the MLB season pass up there. I also got the long-term passes. You know, I'm going to steal something from Tony Brown, who I can see is active in the chat. You know, some of your best value is just going with the year. You're saving yourself from buying daily. And even 3 days, 7 day, 30 day, those packages are going to pay for themselves rather than pay per sport, per package. If you get one of the long-term packages, it's going to be your best chances at pure profit long-term. So definitely go check those out over at Pick Dawgz Premium.
That's right, guys. Check out Pig Dawgz. Visit Chris Ruffolo's profile page. He's got a 2 for Tuesday. He's talked about his long-term passes. He got his 1-year pass up there. If it's within your budget, you get every play from Chris for the entire year. It averages about $100, about $100 a month, which is very good value. Remember, we got an NFL season in front of us. We got a college football season in front of us. We got a college basketball season in front of us. And at the NBA will come back, and the NHL will come back before you know it. Probably training camps are in September, right? So it's for the October starts. So it's a quick turnaround for these sports, so that good chance, good value here. You get that 1-year pass from Chris Ruffolo when you go to Pig Dawgz. By the way, that 2-for-1 cap promotion, add a second capper. If it's within your budget to do that, even greater value there when you do that over at the side. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru here, joined by Chris. Guys, keep those likes, those thumbs up coming in. We greatly appreciate it. If you miss any pick from the show, we're going to do a complete recap. So stay tuned for that, and then we'll continue on here on the drive-thru. We're going to get you a pick here from Game 1 of the NBA Finals. It's the Suns and Bucks, and to deliver that pick here has been James Clark, who's had a really great season here in the NBA this year. Over 2,000 units of profit documented over at Pig Dawgz. So let's go ahead and bring in James Clark right now. James, how's it going?
Pretty good, guys. How are y'all today?
Excellent, excellent. All right, here we go. It's the big one, 9 Eastern time. ABC has the Suns hosting the Bucks. Phoenix, a 6-point favorite, total 219.5.
Yeah, guys, as you look at this play here, you know, you got the Suns and the Bucks coming out here. The Suns with a little bit of a layoff, and you know the Bucks. You know they kicked it in gear after Giannis went down. Guys, I really think the Bucks are almost. I mean, you can't say this because you got the MVP of the league, but I think when Giannis went down, you know the Bucks stepped up. And, you know, they kicked it in gear. And like I said, they took care of the Hawks in 2 games, a tough Hawks team, a gritty fighting team. But I'm looking at the under in here this game, guys. I look for both teams to come out pretty slow, start out slow. And, you know, I think they're going most of the scoring is going to come in the second half. You know, like I said, the Suns have a layoff, which it hasn't bothered them in the last 2 series. But, you know, this is the finals. This is for the NBA championship. They all know what this game means. And, you know, they both won it. I just look for some sluggish start the first and second quarter, you know, and to get us under number 218. Shop around because I've seen some 219.5 and I've seen some 218. So shop around and get the best number. But I like the under in this game, guys.
All right, we got James Clark looking at the under here, the Suns and Bucks. You know, Chris, we look at the Suns. They played at a really slow pace in that Clippers game, about 94 possessions per 48 minutes. And you know, if you're going to play at a slow possession, if you're going to play slow, it's going to give time for those Bucks to go back and set up on defense.
Yeah, and that's another thing. You have the two teams that are number 1 and number 2 in terms of defensive rating in the playoffs up to this point, and maybe that's why they've gotten to the finals. But I'm on the under here as well. I just think that you have 2 teams that, even with Chris Paul for Phoenix, have a combined handful of games of finals experience. There's bound to be some nerves. I don't expect buckets to come easily. I think this could be, you don't want to say a slop fest in the NBA Finals, but I think this could be a game where the first 100, 105 wins. I think we're going to easily come in under the number, and I think we could even push this, I think, to like an under 210 or 215, but definitely coming in under this number.
All right, agreement here with the Suns, Bucks under 219.5, and this one has a start time of 9 Eastern time over on ABC. All right, James, let's take a look over at Pig Dawgz. Well, we're seeing you here, number 2 in the NBA. Very great numbers here. Over 2,100 units of profit in the NBA. That's all documented. We got that big NBA game tonight. You gave us the total. We also have 14 games from Major League Baseball in the prime time. What do you have going on over at Pig Dawgz Premium?
Well, guys, before I get what I going on, also there's another pick that I like. Andre Ayton to score the first basket. He scored the first basket in 6 of the Suns' last 10 games. It's plus 500. If you can bet it. That's 6 of the last 10 games, so plus 500. That's a good value, guys. But I got a 6-pack going on. I got the NBA game and 5 MLB games that I really love, guys. I not only had 1 pick yesterday, my 10-star pick. Well, I hit it. That's the only pick I had. Well, guys, I got another 10-star pick tonight, and it's in the NBA. It's a single play if you just want it. Go jump on the site, scroll down. It's up under my 6-pack. Go grab it or get all 6 of my plays today. And after we go 6-0, upgrade to 3-7 or 30 days, guys. You see my numbers in the NBA. Well, my MLB is starting to get there too, guys. I gave you out 2 winners yesterday, and trying to give you out another one today, guys. So, go grab my 6-pack or team me up with any of these other guys. Tony Brown, Chris, Tony T, my buddy Trey Jordan, Shane. Any of these guys that's been killing it, man. Go grab it. Like I say all the time, every time I'm on here, we have the best cappers in the world, and guys, we do. So go grab us, and we'll put some money in your pockets, fellas.
Absolutely, guys. Get on board here with James Clark over at Pick Dog. You see the numbers here. Over 2,100 units of profit in the NBA. That's all documented. He's number 2 over at the site. He's got a 6-pack right now. His NBA and MLB money stack. 1 NBA, 5 plays for Major League Baseball. Great deal right now. He's won 17 of his past 23 plays in Major League Baseball. Hot run. This is all documented, by the way. If you go to his profile page, you can see every play he's released. They grade him really quickly here over at Pick Dog. So you can check that out with that 6-pack play for $50. Or even better yet, you want to go long term. But he also has, if you want every play from the NBA Finals from James, he has an NBA Finals pass right now. You've seen his numbers here from NBA. It's been fantastic. You can go that route too with the long-term pass, the NBA pass, every play from the finals from James Clark for that low price there over at Pick Dogs when you go to the profile page and you make that purchase. All right, James, as always, great having the show. Continue that success. We'll talk again soon. We'll keep you around here for the recap coming up.
All right, Tony, man, I appreciate y'all having me on the show, and I see y'all at the recap, and if you need me tomorrow, you know where I'm at. But if not, I'll see you Thursday.
All right, we certainly do. James Clark here on the drive-thru. All right, we'll continue on here with the coverage, joined by Chris. Guys, keep those likes, those thumbs up coming up. We greatly appreciate it. Helps us build up our audience. And, of course, we'll do a complete recap of every pick after my play, because I'm up next here with my pick, and it's going to come from Major League Baseball, a team that I very, very, very rarely give out, but I like their spot right here. They're in here. It's this Pirates and this Atlanta Braves game. I watched that one last night, and it just goes to show you here some of the weaknesses of this Braves team. We're going to go here and go at the Pirates here hosting the Braves. Braves land $1.84. Total sits here at 9, and I'm going to come in here with the Pittsburgh Pirates. I'm going to take them at plus 165. Well, Chad Kuhl is going for Pittsburgh. Look at his past 3 starts, 5 earned runs allowed in 14 1/3 innings of work. In Anderson, well, I kind of look at his numbers here over his past 4 starts. He's put in 22 1/3 innings, and he's given up 9 earned runs. But on the road, the Braves have lost 21 of 38. They're averaging just 3.9 runs per game on the road, hitting .219. Pirates do hit better at home than the Braves do away from it. In their home ballpark, the Pirates bullpen, well, their ERA is 3.47. Teams hitting .220 on this bullpen. So at home, they put up respectable numbers. But Atlanta on the road, man, their bullpen sucks. You've seen their bullpen. It's ugly. I mean, they've got an ERA near 5, a whip of 1.55. I'm taking the Pirates here at plus 165, Chris.
I can't disagree with you from a value perspective, but I was still on the Braves here just because I have a hard time with this Pirates and the struggling offense, and that was pretty much it. I know Ian Anderson hasn't been a prize pig this year, but Chad Kuhl, he's just not a name I'm looking to run to the window to back, even with this much plus money at home. And like I said, that Pirates offense just really does not do anything for me. But other than that, I really had no other hit or skin in the game.
Skin in the game whatsoever. Yeah, I just saw the Pirates, Pirates bats last night were able to tee off on that Atlanta Braves pitching, especially that bullpen, which is has been dreadful on the road this season. Yeah. All right, Pirates plus 165 against the Braves, and that one has a start time here, 7 Eastern time, MLB Extra News Channel. Guys, check out Pick Dawgz Premium. I got a 3-pack going on right now. I got the NBA winner as well as 2 from Major League Baseball, so check me out over there at Pick Dawgz Premium. I'm also part of the 2-for-1 capper promotion. Match me up with another capper. We got the host 2-for-1 package. Me and Chris. We can go me and James Clark. Me and Shane Mickle. Big L, little L. 2-for-1 capper promotion. Your best value there at Pick Dawgz. Let's continue on here on the show. Now it's time to the show recap. And we got James Clark will join us for the recap as he does here on Tuesdays. We started off with Alex. He says Tigers plus 157 against the Rangers. Tony Brown, White Sox minus 119 against the Twins. El Ninos, Rockies plus 120 against the Diamondbacks. Shane was the Cardinals plus 122 against the Giants. Chris says Toronto the run line minus 1.5 runs. Minus 123 against the Orioles. James was on Suns Bucks under 219.5. Yours truly on the Pirates plus 165 against the Braves. We'll start with Chris. Other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
I gotta say I like his pick so much. People are starting to say that we're twins, so I'll take Shane's Cardinals pick with plus money against the Giants tonight.
He's going with the Cardinals. All right, we'll go over with James. James, other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
I have to go with the Little Al's pick here. With the Rockets, with the Rockets with this plus money. I don't know why the Diamondbacks are favored here, and the Colorado Rockies, they've been playing good baseball, so I have to go with the Rockies with the plus money here.
He's going with the Rockies, and I'll go here with my pick. I'll go with Tony Brown's White Sox minus 119 against the Twins. I'll back Rodon. He's put up some sharp numbers here on the road this season. All right, that'll do it for this edition of the Drive-Thru, guys. Tune in tomorrow at 6 Eastern time. We'll do it all over again. Have a full book, 8 cappers on the show, giving out live free sports picks for the prime time games. And don't forget, it all gets started with the morning show, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Mitch, Rod Zawacki, Brian Bitler, and of course those YouTube membership VIP. Get on board. Sign up for those membership VIP shows on YouTube from Pick Dawgz. Follow the link right below and get on board. All right, let's bring in our crew from tonight. Give you guys a nice wave. Good night. Have yourself a great night. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow.